Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about three EdTech trends, the first of which happens to be via the Khan Academy, an explanation of the flipped classroom, which really isn't a very new trend. As a matter of fact, this little snippet is from March 2011. I'll play it really quick and I'm going to talk a little bit about it.
Khan Academy is most known for its collection of videos, so before I go any farther, let me show you a little bit of a montage.
So the hypotenuse is now going to be 5. This animal's fossils are only found in this area of South America, a nice clean band here, and this part of Africa. We could integrate over the surface, and the notation usually is a capital sigma. National Assembly, they create the Committee of Public Safety, which sounds like...
So, ironically enough, this is exactly what I'm expressing to you, and this is something that I actually do on a somewhat regular basis. I flip the classroom off and on. This is a phenomenon that is not new, but I believe this particular trend has some very good staying power. It does serve a very good purpose for some students and for some teachers in various ways. The other trend that I wanted to talk about is the formative assessment tools that are used in classrooms, and I found this in Edutopia. Just a quick explanation as to why possibly formative assessments are gaining more traction as a trend. In this particular instance, they're talking about tools like Socrative and Kahoot and so on. And I do believe that this will also have some staying power if we continue to stay the course of one-to-one devices. The last trend that I discussed or want to discuss here is the LMS systems that are being used out there, but also just the digital organizational tools that are used out there. This particular article goes through Google versus Microsoft Classroom, and it's really just a comparison of the pros and cons of both. I happen to use Microsoft Classroom. I'll show you a quick little example of why I feel that this also has some pretty good staying power. OneNote in particular, which is an aspect of Microsoft Classroom. Here's my OneNote, for example. As you can tell here, this is for my Aurora Master's program. I'm organizing EDU 6250. I kind of type in as I go, as the professor speaks, for example, if I need to make notes. It's basically like Google Drive, but a live version of it where I can write on PDFs, for example, and so on. And speaking of writing, as a math teacher, it's a very powerful tool as I get to use my stylus and I write on previously created docs, whether it's a Word doc, a PDF, and it serves a fantastic purpose in the classroom. I do feel this trend has some very, very strong staying power in the long run.